Girl, let me tell you. Sometimes my mouth can get me in trouble. Or, on the second hand, is it preparing me for something better? Let me tell you about this story. I started at a job many years ago, and my boss answered to two more bosses. The boss she directly answered to, she was known as the office bitch. She didn't care about anything you had going on personally. She didn't even care if you ate lunch. Because I was new at the company, and she had me doing every little thing. I was doing retirement estimates. I was the office secretary. I did every little thing. Like, I kept track of expenses. I was maintaining the files. You name it, I was doing it. So this one day, my boss's boss called me on the phone and told me to get to her office immediately and take over for somebody answering the phones. Now, mind you, this was an office that had like 68 other people in it, and I was the lowest on the totem pole. So I said, okay, I'll be up there. I'm eating lunch right now. Mind you, it was 1:30 because that's the only chance I had to eat lunch all day, because before that, she had me working on a briefing at the last minute. And I had to brief this to probably 100 people, including the supervisors of 2 sections, the next week. So I told her I'll be up there as soon as I get finished eating lunch. Get up here right now. I took the phone away from my ear. I looked at it. I said, okay. Hung up the phone. And I continued eating my lunch. I know the rules. And every worker has to get a lunch break. So I went up there after I ate my lunch. She was in a pissy mood either way. So one day I was telling my boss, I was like, so-and-so is starting to get on my nerves. She's like, what? She controls your future. I looked at her, I was like, no, I control my future. Like, how in the world did you let that come out your mouth? She don't control my future, and you don't control my future. Because it was my choice. I came back to that organization for the 3rd time. My choice. So I left 2 other times. I can leave again. So I control my future. And ever since then, she just treated me like the rest of the common folks. Because when she first came, I was the only one who really embraced her. You know, like, she's a normal person. Everybody else was like, oh, your new boss is going to be mean. I heard your new boss is mean. Da-da-da-da-da-da. She was the nicest person until I made that statement. So she really believed that her boss controlled everybody's future in the office. I was like, whoa. People really think that way? And because I was the lowest man on the totem pole at the time, she thought I was going to buy into that. No. No. So, some of us had little sayings on our email greeting below our name. And I changed my quote. I said, "You're the only person who controls your destination. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise." So eventually, somebody sent out the memo that we cannot have these quotes under our email. Oh my goodness. So, to make this story even shorter, don't let anybody tell you they control your future, that anybody else control your future. You control your future. I don't care how low you are in the company. If you believe that mindset, you will be a slave to each employer. And when she told me that, I was like, oh, okay. I have to work behind the scenes to get ahead, because they have this mindset that, oh, I control your future. So if anybody ever tells you that, or acts like they control your future, work behind the scenes. Get a degree, get extra skills, go to trade school, because you want to be able to leave that employer on your terms, not on their terms. Remember that.